My name is Matt Potts. I am General Counsel for Jetcraft's EMEA region. The legal team, we're generally only involved if we're purchasing and selling an aircraft. That can be almost a simultaneous purchase and sale, or we can be purchasing an aircraft for inventory or selling an aircraft out of our inventory. So we handle all the negotiation for the letters of intent and purchase agreements, the drafting, closing preparations, and closing for the aircraft. And we also, on the front end of the deals, we will advise the sales team on how to properly structure a transaction and get the logistics right so that we can get the deal done successfully. We were able to get an aircraft transaction completed that was an immediate buy-sell. It was fairly difficult because of the jurisdictions involved. It was coming out of Southeast Asia and was going to a country in Europe, which has notoriously difficult structures around the registration process and everything. So, the APA negotiation was fairly simple, but when it came time to close and get everything ready, there was a lot of hoops we had to jump through. And luckily we did a lot of our homework on the front end of the deal. We worked with the sales team a lot to make sure that everyone knew what the requirements were. We had local counsel engaged in each of the jurisdictions. And through that, we were able to make the deal happen fairly simply once we got everything in place. I think the key thing really is to know your limitations. I'm not an expert in every jurisdiction, and I never will be, but every jurisdiction has an expert in it. Find out who you need to talk to get you the help needed. Once the transaction is in place and you're ready to close it, you have become aware of what's needed to be done, you have the necessary help, and you relied on the people that can get you there to get the deal done. I mean, every transaction's different really, and they each pose their own unique challenges. Whether that's a buyer, wanting to close mid-flight, which we've, been able to do here and there. Whether that's, parts not being able to reach where the aircraft is and having to try to figure out how we can close in a jurisdiction where we're not used to. The one thing that we do better than I think anybody in the market is solve those issues and figure out ways to make the deal happen.